Despite a 40% drop in global oil and gas investment since 2014, Iranian and Iraqi exports of oil continue to grow. Driven mainly by freer market access and strong demand for low-cost oil, Iraq has been aided by supply-side involvement of international oil companies and rising demand growth, especially in India and East Asia, which favour its lower-cost Basra heavy and light blends. However, Iraq faces huge cash flow obstacles created by low oil prices, security concerns and poor government finances. Iran's growth was initially driven by pent-up capacity of its upstream sector, which is now free from sanctions. Iran is also investing heavily in giant new projects like the 3.5 billion barrel Azadegan. However, as post-sanction surges lose steam, Iran will need to attract international partners to maintain its momentum. The answer, in a word, is geology. The open and wide folds of a Zagros basin have created giant, low-complexity petroleum traps in low-cost onshore settings or shallow water fields. This allows the development of large fields, such as Iraq's 1.3 million barrel per day Rumalia, which can enjoy fantastic economies of scale, along with a low-cost labour force. Also, oil can be exploited from already cost-recovered older assets. For example, Iran's supergiant Awaz field, which has been producing since 1956. Iran and Iraq have large underdeveloped fields that can be brought online rapidly, offering potential bonanza for service companies specialising in infill development or in enhanced oil recovery. Underpinning investments are refiners interested in securing access to high volumes of lower cost crudes. This might provide an impetus for contract terms that are more favourable to investors than in the past. But the question remains, how will they attract new investments? Iran has pegged its hopes on getting over $100 billion of investments on their new Iranian petroleum contract, which replaces a much less flexible oil buyback-based scheme, recognising the incentive for oil companies to participate in a share of the oil production. Iraq's situation is more complex, with both the Baghdad and Kurdistan governments in financial arrears, impeding any new investment.